Travelers, gypsies, literally nomadic, able to beat him. That may or may not be true.
Joe Louis, there was one championship back then, and Joe Louis had it for 25
Consistent in his habits as Wladimir Klitschko, but it's still 30.
There's a sense that Klitschko may be slowing down as he did against Povetkin, and the fact that he's a big southpaw like Thompson.
A parental prophecy by winning the heavyweight championship.
To let you know.
His skills are much more refined, and eventually he can impose.
Fury misses over the top with the right hand, and then very conservatively, Fury landing one power punch. But even that was just as we go
some kind of improvisational advantage that he seems.
He's gonna slow down, but you got to keep putting pressure on him. And
that was just as we go forward, round one.
And he's supposed to be losing these rounds.
Now Wladimir Klitschko lands a jab. He lands a left hand.
Vladimir problem. Not Klitschko decides to go in and gamble. Unless Fury can hurt him, it's going to be
body shot. A hooking punch, a straight right hand. Now there, Fury steps forward and lands a left hand.
You can counter from it. He just hasn't been able to do that yet.
A straight right hand. All of those are power punches.
I think he's afraid to run into a big shot, and he doesn't want to take him.
Round 3, scheduled 12 in Dusseldorf.
It's not easy to predict
in terms of his winning the fight, because when he does punch 3 rounds.
Now Fury's in the southpaw stance. Tyson Fury goes back to the conventional stance.
28, Tyson Fury. You know, Jim, in the first round, I thought that.
I think he's not afraid or not worried that he can't do damage to Fury.
There's no question you could give him all 3 rounds. I got a 2-1 Wladimir on effective aggressiveness, but rounds 2 and 3, Wladimir.
Yeah, usually the
and leaving himself open for a big shot. 2-1.
They're much lower for Tyson Fury. If he wins a boring fight, very exciting fight.
And particularly dreadful from Wladimir Klitschko.
You didn't really dominate.
Well, so far, if you were looking to see which of Fury throwing more jabs than Klitschko, and still hasn't been nearly as aggressive as he'll need to be. Fury from turning to that southpaw. No, there goes Fury into the southpaw.
Listen into it, it's for the world title, come on.
His hard right hand across the top, throws it again, and misses. And that may landing. Hard right hand for Klitschko lands on Fury's face.
As Jonathan Banks told Wladimir Klitschko, is trying and maybe successfully too. It's also conceivable that those very close rounds could go the other way.
Similar, by the way, to the cut that catches
the left eye.
Yeah, I think he should be doing some body work, because body work is causing Wladimir a lot of problems, and the feint before he throws it is causing just
upstairs.
Of course, like that.
Klitschko, a cut on the cheek. Not dissimilar, by the way.
It actually caused from that headbutt right there. Not
catch and counter style from Klitschko, and
the official. He's not one of the scoring judges for the fight.
Things going his way, even when he fights on the back foot, even when he fights too cautiously.
With a decision win, that's not terribly dissimilar to what's happened in on the midway point in the fight.
Vladimir is not punching. I mean, look at that. Fury touches
just enough to win rounds. A reminder, by the way,
man working there on the opened skin.
And Carl Williams.
He can knock out with either hand, and he's not doing it. He's just grabbing Fury.
Avoiding Klitschko's jab. On the
needs to tighten up some.
And the optics are no good for Klitschko with the blood flowing under his eye.
Fury lands a weak left, a weak right, and another left. He said Fury beat him to the punch.
Bother Klitschko and keep him from pulling the trigger on big punches.
And Klitschko's not returning.
Yeah, that's your jab away with head movement.
There's another good jab for Klitschko.
That's the second one. Maybe he's got it.
When you look at that scorecard, the unofficial scorecard for Harold Lederman.
Great shots to steal. Good jab by Fury.
Yeah,
right here, he should be working. Not Fury, he's the shorter guy.
And hold on to his title.
Right from the first round of last week's Canelo, this is what happens.
Francisco Vargas, here's an entirely different kind of fight. That was a tremendous opportunity for Fury, and he took advantage.
By Klitschko and held again. Willingness to do what he has to do to win this fight.
Wladimir got in a low left hook by Fury. As
Then Fury hits with a good left hook right on the chin, and that was his best punch of the fight so
Right
far.
on, will be losing.
Win, lose, or draw, this is a rematch.
For a guy who is the heavyweight champion.
We're just seeing
Go
more.
the 1-2, the best right hand right on the chin. That was
This
good
is a
job.
rematch.
He either has knocked Tyson Fury down or out, or he has
A mark outside, Klitschko's right on, well beat. Fury switching from side to side, clipping Klitschko. One of the most frequent laments of disappointed opponents in
So
boxing.
you got to go to the body, to the head. You got to let your hands go.
The overwhelming bulk of his career based in Germany.
We haven't seen him down on the cards, desperate to score a knockout. And do
Why did you punch? Like right there. Why you let that right hand go?
because he's always up in his fights. Partly because when he's lost,
That was another good body shot by Fury, and Fury's landing some good
that's one thing we haven't seen from Wladimir Klitschko in his long and enough fight.
This is an example of...
Left hook for Fury.
Klitschko went for a hold. Boy, that a guy who's been told by his corner, you need a knockout to keep.
You stick to it, put your hands like this and step to this.
Went for a hold.
Berserk.
Hands up.
After this,
Klitschko going for the knockout. He's going to leave himself more vulnerable.
more punches, and there's a tremendous right hand shot by Klitschko. He can get knocked down 3 times and still be the winner on Fury is caught with another rapid punch.
Big
2 big
uppercut
left hooks
to the
by
hook.
Fury. Landing on Klitschko, and it might have made a bigger difference.
Opportunity wasted for Klitschko. Quick to second, 10 seconds off the clock. That's bad clock met.
Fury fight like he's the guy that's going to
Just
win.
that Klitschko is a good one.
But Fury fighting back for a change. I mean, you got to give him credit. He tried.
Fury was made when they named him. One more chance for Wladimir. Sniff kind of a fight, but Wladimir simply stood and looked. Tyson,
like you said, round 11 becomes an even round because
this was after several warnings during the fight for the scores to be tabulated and announced.
because Tyson Fury won the round. Tony Weeks took away a point, so it becomes 9-9
tonight to hear the post-mortems from Germany.
Heavyweight champion of the world.